start us off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He'll pull it down. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, and gets a positive gain.
Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. The Bears come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Using his legs to buy some time. On target to the left. Turning it on! And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Buys a little time with his feet. Throwing on the rock. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one.
And for a defense, it's not always about sacks, but sometimes it's about getting that quarterback off his spot where he feels very comfortable, and they get him flushed outside of the pocket, and good perimeter defense. He rolls to the right. Everybody's still covering their guys, moving across the field with the QB. Nowhere to go with the football.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the 1st. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. So they gamble on 4th down in the 1st half, and man, does it pay off.
4th and long. I mean, it wasn't just 4th and short. Nowadays, man, so much aggression in college football. And how about right there? 4th down and long. No problem. I got this in the 1st half.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this 1st drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback is just...
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And that's a good response by this defense. They gave up some yards, obviously some plays, more than they wanted to, but when it got to the area in the scoring zone, in the area where it really matters, nice job on 3rd down, getting the sack, and possibly forcing the field goal.
He'll take a shot. Intercepted, and the 1st drive ends with a pick. Taking it the other way. Just keeps moving.
All right, I know it's early, but it's just one drive, right? You got to put this behind you. It isn't how you wanted to open up. It isn't how you wanted to start. This offense has got to go to the sidelines, get with the coach, settle down, and figure out the game plan for the rest of the game.
The give to the tailback. And the good news for the offense, there's nowhere to go from here but forward. No gain on the first play.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. He'll pull it on the read. Got enough for the first. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the second quarter. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the second quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Oh, they're after him. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. To the air, it's Culpepper. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Right on the money. And he can hold on to the ball at the end of this big game. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. Looking downfield on first down. Oh, he wants it all. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Unloads to the wideout. Got his man on the right. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receivers got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Takes a shot as he lets it go. Makes the catch down the right side. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Missouri State. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he takes this from inside the 5. Slips through the line. Dynamic on kick returns, and that one puts his offense in business. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Back to throw, it's Culpepper. Got his man quickly. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Longhorns moving quickly to the line. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He uncorks one deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. He tries to take the top off. And it's incomplete. The long pass on fourth down is to no avail.
And this offense chooses to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance, and they failed. Now, early in the game, a chance to create momentum, to swing back to the other side of the football field.
He'll start this drive going to the air. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Takes it the other way. 10. Touchdown, Longhorns! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick six.
With the defensive score.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point is good.
The kick is good. That ties the game at 7.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Dumps it to the back. That's caught. It's Roberts. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Wants to go up top on first down. The sweet feet buy a little time. And he's forced out of bounds and missed his opportunity to get rid of the football. A huge loss forced on the play.
And quite simply put, you don't see that happen very often against him. He is one of not just the best quarterbacks in the game, he's one of the best players in the game. He's a Heisman Trophy candidate that oftentimes doesn't make mistakes like that. He should have thrown that football away. He decided to try and do too much, and the defense made him pay. They get a massive, massive sack, and this offense loses a ton of yards.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He takes a chance and fires it across the field. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over.
And I don't know how to explain that one. Fourth down and long, the percentages are low anyways, and on your side of the field, that is not the way I want to create momentum or start my first half. I'm not sure what they were thinking on offense.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
That's a decision the quarterback would love to have back. Down here in this area of the field in the red zone, these windows, they close so quickly. Everything just has to be done a little bit faster. You got to be so much more precise, and as a result of being late on the throw, they turn it over in the red zone.
Got a man. It's Roberts. They've got the first down, mark it at the 26 in the waning seconds of the half. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Wants to throw on 1st down. Hit as he throws. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB's scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Under fire. And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Got his man downfield. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure it to 1st down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And the Bears will line it up on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Takes a hit as he fires. Working that left side now. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down.
Another 1st down.
Ready, set.
That's the end of the first half with the game tied.
The Bears will kick it away first, and we'll start the 2nd half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
Will take over 1st and 10.
The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. First drive of the 2nd half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get to the 2nd half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the 3rd quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Back to pass, it's Culpepper. He's going to fire deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the 1st half, and here they are in the 2nd half defending a deep ball.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. He's not afraid to go deep. Makes the grab at the 30. And he's brought down after making the big catch, but not before he picks up more than 40. The Longhorns want to pick up the tempo. The give on the inside. Powers through the defender. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. I don't know if it was luck or a aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
But one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
The Longhorns didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Quarterback on the keeper. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. Line of scrimmage is the 2, and they can pick up the first down here, but going for the touchdown here on 4th and short. He cannot get it in, a mere inches away from pay dirt. Nowhere to go on that run, and that brings us to the end of the third quarter. We've reached the end of the third quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Touchdown, Texas! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Looking for blockers. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Buying some time. Blasted as he lets it go.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here in the 4th quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there.
Going deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Yeah, and I think you know the situation as a defender, and you know you're up by a score, and you know exactly what's going on with the offense. They got to make some big plays here in the 4th quarter. Nice job playing the deep ball, staying deep, and not giving up the big play.
Got his man on the right. Still running at the 40. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
And the defensive coordinator is irate on the sideline. 3rd and long, it's a short throw. You've got to be able to rally, make a tackle, and force the punter onto the field. They let him.
Gonna take a shot. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The win.
Looking for a huge play. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Here's a throw downfield late. It's incomplete, and the defense makes a stop and gets the football back. Let's go. Quarterback making adjustments. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Skips away from pressure. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
Give a lot of credit to the defense on this one. They were able to generate a pass rush, force the quarterback to move off of his spot, and that definitely affected his accuracy. That's a big reason why that throw was incomplete.
They'll run play action. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Culpepper. Another incompletion on 3rd down. They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a 1-possession lead. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Going for the big play. Big man has it, it's a 1st down and more. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. He wants it all. And he reels it in for a touchdown, and that just might seal it.
Number 8. Catch in the end zone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's hooked. There he goes. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
And that's kind of crazy. I didn't think that would happen coming into this football game. I didn't think we'd get in the 4th quarter and just call his name. This offense, man, he is a big play dynamic.
Looking for a deep man. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about.
Well, how how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
After ripping off a big chunk of yardage, you figure they're going to go right back after him. 1st and 10 from the 31. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Bring in the heat. Wide open downfield. Give him 6 and give them a chance with the late touchdown still alive in this one.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a 1-possession game. We've got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Makes a move. Oh, what vision. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
Touchdown, Texas. Number 1 takes it back for the score.
Here comes the 2-point try. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. He gets a block. Got a little room. He's going to get loose. He will score. Touchdown, Missouri State.
All right, big touchdown makes it a 9-point game. You've got to kick the extra point right now, and then you've got to find a way somehow, some way to get the football back. You're going to have to score again and go for 2. A lot has to go right, but at least you get that touchdown to give yourself an opportunity.
Play the analytics here, and you go for 2. They want to throw it. Here comes the heat. He makes the grab for the 2-point conversion, and now they're down by a single possession late. The clock reads 19 seconds. Onside kick coming. They have to get it to have a chance to win. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, and it's on the ground. They'll start this drive from the 42. Corner's going to give them room. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll start this drive with a pass. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And he makes the catch inside the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Bears! A gutsy call to go for the deuce to try to win the game right here. Looking to throw. It's incomplete, and the try for 2 and the attempt to take the lead does not work in the final seconds. Here's the situation. First, they have to recover the onside kick, then maybe time for a play or 2. looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
They get to him as he throws. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got...
Throws toward the end zone. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling the close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.